Multiplying decimals, example 1. So the cost of gas is $3.22 per gallon. What is the total cost of gas if you need 14.5 gallons? So it's pretty much like the last video in terms of multiplying whole numbers, except now we have decimals, right? And so our trick right here is going to be to ignore the decimal and act like you're just multiplying whole number, right? So we're just multiplying, and then at the end we'll take care of the decimal place value. So let's do that. So we have 3.22, right? And we're going to go ahead and multiply it by 14.5. So we're just actually going to go like this. So the furthest, right, like the digits are just going to be lined up. So the last digit's going to be right here, right, and the next one, and then here. And so if we had, say if it was only 14, we would have put the 4 next to that 2 and then the 1 below the 2. So we only placed it like this, right? It doesn't matter the order, but if you multiply, you're going to put the smaller number on the bottom. So let's go ahead and start to multiply. So we have a 2 times 5, right? So that would be a 10. We're going to go ahead and carry that 1. Now 5 times 2 again is 10, but we're going to have to add that 1, so that's 11. So put the 1 below, carry the other 1, right? And so 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16. So we put the 6 below and put that 1 right there. So now we can go ahead and move on. So we do a placeholder, right, for that 0. Now we go 4 times 2. Well, that's 8. 4 times 2, once again, that's 8. Because this is from the last one. Put the 8 below. Now 4 times 3 is 12. So we'll just go ahead and put the 12 there. Now this is when we go 1, 2, right? In order to get to that 1, we have to have now 2 zeros. So we only had to have 1 when we did that 4, but now when we move on to the 100, we have 2. So I'm going to actually change colors now. So we have 1 times, right, these don't matter. So 1 times 2, 2, 1 times 2, 2, 1 times 3, 3. So now we go ahead and add. Well, 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 8 plus 0 is 9. Now 6 plus 8 is 14, plus 2 is 16. Put the 6 below, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2. Well, that would be 6. 1 plus 3, well, that's 4. Now we're going to go ahead and take care of those decimals. So we have 2 decimals there, and we have 1 decimal there. So that means we're going to go ahead and move the decimal 3 times. So we put the decimal right here, and we move it 1, 2, 3. So now we end up with 46.69, right? And so the total cost is going to be $46.69. And that would be our solution. Now let's go ahead and do the last example. Example 2. A welder cuts 24 square pieces that are 3.125 inches wide. What is the total length that will be cut for the square pieces? So we're going to disregard the waste caused by cutting, which we can refer to as curved in this example. So what we're doing, right, is we are going to go ahead and multiply 24 times 3.125. Let's go ahead and put the 3.125 on the top, and then the 24 on the bottom. So the 5 and 4 line up, 2 and the 2 line up. Now we can go ahead and multiply. 5 times 4 is 20. 0 below, carry the 2. 4 times 2 is 8, plus that 2. So that would be 10. Carry the 1. 4 times 1 is 4 plus, right, that 1, so that's 5. Now 4 times 3 is 12. Now we're going to go do that 0. And then we're going to move on to multiplying. So 2 times 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 times 2, 4 plus 1 is 5. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Now notice that I did different colors here, right? I did blue and I did a red and the green. So that kind of helps me with the carrying the different numbers over. So that helps me keep track. So that way I don't get confused in the later one and add incorrectly after the multiplying. So this is just my way to keep it straight. Feel free to do this or do any way to make it sure that you stay organized. Now we can go ahead and add 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0. 5 plus 5 is 10. I'm going to carry that 1. 1 plus 2 is 5. 1 plus 6 is 7. Now notice when we look, we only have, 3 decimals. This one has 0. So let's go ahead and go put a decimal here, carry it over 1, 2, 3. So now we have 75. And that would be our actual solution. We could add a 0 there, but it actually doesn't matter. We could actually just write it as 75. Either one would be the correct answer, right?